Alright, what is going on, guys? My name is Novak Import, and today I'm bringing you guys a brand new video. Now, this video is actually going to be about the time that I had appendicitis. Now, if you guys don't know what appendicitis is, it is the inflammation to your appendix. It's like a small little tube that's connected to your large intestine. And I don't really know the purpose of this, but I do know that you can live without it because obviously I have mine removed now. I actually ended up calling this that I would end up getting my appendix taken out. I would always, like, whenever my stomach hurt really bad, because my sister actually has her appendix taken out too, and I called it when I was like in the 3rd grade or 5th grade actually. I was like, my stomach hurts, I need to get my appendix removed, just because I thought it was cool to get your appendix removed, and it's not really all that cool, and it's not that fun to deal with. And I ended up getting it taken out this year, which is 11th grade. Now I'm in 12th. Now, how it starts out is pretty much just like you have your stomach hurting for a little bit and it will go away here and there. Like, well, that's how mine was. My stomach would start hurting really bad, like unbearably, like painful. And I would go sit on the toilet trying to take a like shit pretty much, and I couldn't like poop anything. Or if I could, it would be like a small, really small piece of shit. And this went on for like 3 to 4 days, and I told my mom that like my stomach really hurt and I thought it could be my appendix, or I could be constipated. I don't even know how you really get constipated, and I was really hoping that it wasn't constipation, because that would be a really embarrassing deal with that. But anyways, so after the 3 to 4 days, we ended up going to this small little clinic, and they pretty much told us that I could be constipated or it could be my appendix, and my mom wasn't going to take any risks because she knew what could happen in the long run, because my sister dealt with it and they told her then. And so we just went on to the ER, and they pretty much said, yeah, it was appendicitis. And how they checked for that was they pushed in certain areas on my stomach to see if you possibly could have appendicitis. They took some IVs, drew some blood, had me drink some antibiotics, and they had me piss in a cup, obviously, just to test my bloodstream and stuff like that, make sure it was clean or something. I don't really know. But after that was all said and done, then they pretty much said, yep, you're gonna have to get your appendix removed as quick as possible, because it was already 3 days and it was starting to be inflamed really bad, and it can burst in like 3 to 4 days or a week maybe. I don't really remember. I did look it up of how like long you can go with your appendix swelling up and inflaming until it bursts and pours all of the like acid and stuff, or poisonous stuff that can pretty much kill you once it gets in your body. It will be really hard for them to clean it all up, and you'd be in the hospital for days. And they took me, after like an hour of waiting, they took me to the ER. And while I was in there waiting for the main surgeon to get in there, then I was talking to these doctors and stuff like that, and they put the little gas mask around, and I was sitting there just talking to them, chatting, having a fun time. Like, I literally was not scared at all before going into the surgery, because they just like made it so calm for me not to get scared. And then I just passed out. I did not remember a thing after that. And let's just say once I woke up, I was scared, but it was the best sleep that I've ever gotten in my life. I'm not even kidding. And I was so scared. I was flipping around. I started crying because I just didn't know what was going on. I forgot I got my appendix taken out. My stomach started hurting really bad after the surgery too. And then once they put me into a room and I heard all of my family's voices, I did start to cry a little bit, because I was just like happy that they were there. I don't even know why I was crying. It could be the antibiotics that they had me on or something, or maybe I was just like really happy to see them, or hear their voices for that matter. And I did end up staying the night after they took my appendix out, because they said I wasn't healthy enough or like strong enough to go home and deal with it, and they still needed to have me on an IV and make sure everything was okay before I left. And I did leave that morning afterwards, and it was so difficult to pee. Honestly, it was the hardest thing, because I could not stand. I literally could physically not stand. It hurt so bad. And so I had to pee laying down in my bed in a bottle. Now, this was obviously like the hardest thing to do. If you guys ever get a chance, you need to try and piss in a bottle laying down. I'm not even kidding. It's the hardest thing ever. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. And my name's been Novak Import. If you guys could, leave a like and a comment, and I'll talk to you guys later.